Aita, if I report my roommate? I, 21F, recently got into a disagreement with my roommate, 20F, about a bathroom we share. For context, I am living in a college housing complex where I have several other roommates and we share multiple bathrooms. I have been sharing a bathroom with a roommate that, against university policy, has been housing an additional person in her unit. We hadn't directly discussed taking turns buying toilet paper, hand soap, cleaning supplies, etc. But there was an agreement that we would take turns since we share the bathroom. We also didn't directly agree not to use each other's personal hygiene products, but that was a given since sharing a space with a stranger is already awkward enough. Another important detail is that we always cleaned up after ourselves, or at least I did, since it is a shared space. For example, if I had trash I would throw it out in a separate container and I would never throw it in her trash. We had no problems with this all year up until now. After coming back from spring break, I noticed my body wash had been completely used up and filled with water. I also started to notice it became a trend that they were opening my personal drawer and using my perfume, soap, etc. to not make false accusations. I simply wrote a note asking them not to do that and left it in the drawer. The only way they would see that would be if they opened it. They have continued to use my stuff. Today, I received a text from her saying, "Hey, can you take the trash out? I've been waiting as I've been taking it out this whole year. And I was waiting for you to put a bag or something BCI ran out and DJ started putting stuff in it, so please take it out and start helping me with our bathroom." Which I thought was a bit rude to say since I have never thrown trash in there. However, I understand it is our bathroom and I simply responded saying I would do it but it was not my trash. Although I thought it was a bit rude, I shook it off and went back to my apartment to do it when I heard her and her partner talking about how I was a year older and that I needed to grow up. I feel that this is a bit rude since I have been nothing but nice to her and besides that it was not my trash. Since this, I noticed that we ran out of soap and they have been filling it with water. To clarify, I was the last one that bought hand soap. So I took my soap dispenser and hid it in my room. After thinking over the situation, I thought it was a bit unfair for me to buy soap again considering I have to pick up the slack for two people now. I also thought it was unfair for her to imply that I don't help at all as if she is not using my products. I talked this over with my friend and she suggested I should report them for housing an additional person. Aita, if I report them,